Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at who an event planner is and my top 5 qualities of what makes a great event planner. Welcome! I'm Oluwadare, exceptional planner from eventigo.com.ng, where I plan and manage events for my clients to help them communicate excellently. So who is an event planner or event manager, as the case may be? So you permit me to use that word interchangeably because in this part of the world where I come from, I mentioned in my in the previous post that we actually do use that word interchangeably. So an event planner is one that plans the intricate parts of an event to make sure the desired outcome of that event is accomplished. It's more like you have an end in mind, you break it down into small pieces, and then you start building from there. So that's sort of what an event planner or who an event planner is. Many times the event planner would plan the event from start to finish, although you have that in some cases. You bring the event planner on board midway into your event, but then you see the event planner is still tasked with the responsibility of ensuring that everything, every single detail, every aspect of the event works together to make sure that we have a desired outcome. So before I go on into my top 5 qualities of being a great event planner, I would just like to put this out there that an event planner is not an event decorator. There are many times where people expect that the event planner will be the event decorator, which is a huge misconception. Fine, you have some event planners that are event decorators, but then that is not the cause. So they are like two separate entities: event planning, event decoration. Although you can have that, of course, your event planner is supposed to create or develop the mood board that will set the tone for the type of decor or venue styling you're going for, but that is not the primary job of the event planner. Is not in the actual physical putting together of those elements that will make up that will bring to life what has been designed in the mood board. My top 5 qualities you need to have to be a great event planner. We're not dealing with anything good here because good is too average. So number 1 on my list on attributes you need to have to be a great event planner is excellent people skills. Like, you cannot overemphasize that. The world of event planning involves dealing with people, whether you're dealing with your clients, you're dealing with guests, you're dealing with vendors, you're dealing with it's a whole range of people of different social classes, of different mindsets, and then of course, guess who the most difficult set of people are to work with are people. I know it sounds so wrong, right? Yes, but people are actually difficult to work with because we have a mind of our own. We're not like animals that just say, oh, you know what, they are trained to say go this way and they go this way, stop and you stop. People have minds of their own, and it's very important for us as great event planners to have excellent people skills. It will help us a whole lot. Number 2 on my list of attributes you need to have to be a great event planner is you need to be a good listener. Of course, it's still part of when you have excellent people skills, but you need to listen, and then not just listening to respond, but actually listening to your clients. Listening to because many times you have that the client tells you, oh, I like this, I like that. You have so many things, and then just in general conversations, it's your responsibility as an event planner or as a great event planner to be able to interpret listen and get what the client is actually saying or what people are actually saying. So you need to be a very, very good listener to be a great event planner. So number 3 on my list, you need to be able to work under pressure. It's not just during the planning process. Many times it looks smooth, you have things under control, but then on the day of the event, a lot of things could actually go wrong. So you need to be able to work under pressure. You shouldn't be that event planner that is freaking out when every other person is freaking out, because you need to be that calm. Like we said, you are the glue that holds the different parts of the event together. So you need to be calm. You need to be able to make every other person feel like things are actually under control, even when things are going like out of control. Number 4 on my list is you need to pay attention to details. Pay attention to details. Attention to details is a very, very important skill that you need to have to be a great event planner, because of course there are these different parts depending on the scale of the event. There are different parts of the event that if you're not careful, you can actually like miss out different parts that could be very, very costly to the success of that event. So you need to pay attention to details. And then I would also like to state that attention to details, sometimes you don't necessarily have to have like 100% attention to details. So there are tools that you could actually use that would help you, that will aid you to improve your efficiency in paying attention to details. So number 5 on my list, this is the last but definitely not the least, is discretion. To be an excellent, a great event planner, you need to exercise discretion in everything you do. So discretion is not just knowing when to keep quiet. There are information that you need to hold to yourself, because the world of event planning events would expose you to a whole lot of information about sometimes those information are not deliberate. There are things you see about particular people, particularly families, that it's not your responsibility to broadcast to the world, to say, oh, this family, oh, because there are times where you are discussing with some vendors and say, oh, and then they start giving you breakdown of the family history and different things, and you're wondering, no, you shouldn't, because you have access to that information does not mean you need to share. You don't need to share it. So to be a great event planner, you need to exercise discretion. You need to be discreet in your dealings, especially when it comes to issues that have to do with your clients. And then you also need to know how to manage confidential information. It's very, 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 very key. Thank you for watching my channel today. I hope you find this very, very interesting and useful. If you have particular things you would like to learn on for event planning, please let me know in the comment section. And then, of course, I like your feedback, I like your comments. Please do remember to comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you like this video, and then copy the link and then share with your friends and families and your enemies or anybody you know that is interested in learning